Hi everyone, it's Coach Fred here, and I'm going to be going over a quadratic word problem. This one works out to be an intercept form. These tend to be the ones that, for whatever reason, challenge kids the most. This is for my class, number 7 on page 19 of your note packet. So we have an athletic store that sells about 200 pairs of basketball shoes per month when it charges $120 per pair. For each $2 increase in price, the store sells 2 fewer pairs of shoes. Write a quadratic equation to model the situation. How much should the store charge to maximize the monthly revenue? What is the maximum revenue? Okay, so the first thing that we've talked about in doing these is writing a model for myself or drawing a graph. In the intercept problems, I like the model because it just kind of helps me figure out my equation. All right, so we're trying to get revenue. And if we want the revenue of shoes, we'd be multiplying the number of shoes sold times the price per shoe. Okay. Now, these can be challenging because it's the unknown. The unknown is really what is X, okay? So if we're writing a quadratic equation, we can say that R is our revenue. So we're going to let R equal revenue. And I'm going to let X equal the number of changes or increases or decrease, okay? The number of changes. Increase or decrease, okay? All right, so let's think about that. If the shoes, okay, if the price goes up, the number of shoes sold goes down. So in these models, we're always going to have one positive, one negative for the most part, okay? So I'm going to use that X to help me. So for each $2 increase, okay, my price is going to go down by $120, or 120 is going to go down by $2. And then for the number of pairs of shoes is going to go down, okay? So that's going to be 200 minus 2x, because it's 2 fewer pairs of shoes, times, that's the number of shoes, the cost or the price, 120 plus 2x. So as the price goes up, the number of shoes I sell go down. Okay, so that's R equals. All right, now it asks, how much should the store charge to maximize monthly revenue? What is the max revenue? Okay, so I actually have to find X. Now you have 2 ways that you could do this. You could put it in standard form, which is what a lot of you've been doing, or you could find the X coordinate of the vertex by using the X-Intercepts. So I'm actually going to do both ways here. All right, so I'm going to erase this, get out of the way, and I'm going to put it in standard form. Okay, so if I put this in standard form, I'm going to multiply, and I'm going to get 240,000 plus 400x minus 240x minus 4x squared, and that's going to give me 224,000 plus 160x minus 4x squared. And now I'm going to find the vertex, the x coordinate of the vertex, by doing x equals negative b over 2a, which would be negative 160 all over 2 times negative 4, which is going to give me 20, okay? So 20 is the amount of changes, right? So I want to know the maximum, how much we should charge to maximize the revenue. So we should charge 120 plus 2 times 20, right? The price per shoe. So that's going to give me 120 plus 40, which is $160. So I should charge $160. Now, for the revenue, remember, the revenue is the multiplication of both binomials. So I would do 200 minus 40. I'd have to plug the x in right here, which is 160. We already got 120 plus 2x to be 160. So we'd multiply 160 times 160 to get, I think that works out to be 25,600. Okay, and that would be the maximum revenue, maximum price, maximum revenue, the y value. Okay, now if I had done this in intercept form and I just found my x-intercepts, I would have said that the x-intercepts were 200 minus 2x equals 0. So negative 2x equals negative 200. And so my x-intercept would have been 100. One would have been 100. And then this one would have been 120 plus 2x equals 0. So it would have been 2x equals negative 120. So x would have been negative 60. So those are my x-intercepts. And let's remember that the x-coordinate of the vertex is the average of the x-intercepts. So that would have given me 100 minus 60 all over 2, which would have been 40 over 2. So that would have given me 20 as well. So then I would have gone through these same steps to get these following. So either way, these are two possible ways that you could solve to find the maximum revenue and the maximum charge. Okay? Hopefully that was helpful. Have a great day.